Yeah, the moon is still out. But that's how I roll. First stop on Tuesday. Zodiac MX6. Doing a bang up job. There's always stuff right here. And of course, there's always stuff right there. And hey, there's stuff there. Super happy. Not a whole lot of action, obviously. This weekend, or this week, did not, wasn't too rough on the pool, so not a lot of dust. And right there, the first thing you always want to clean as a pool guy or girl is right here, the hose. It's like magnetic. That's where all your leaves and stuff. And then here's our leaf canister. What has it done? Not a whole lot. Anyway, I'm gonna start it off right. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm gonna get to work, and hopefully today will not be too painful. But it's actually warming up. Wearing board shorts again. That's always a good sign. Still wearing the parka, but anyway, I'll just clean it up, and we'll get Tuesday going. Okay, let's go do our chems. I sanitized the pool with 3-inch chlorinating tablets here. We go to the deep end and take our chems. Oh yeah. Yeah, that water's about 53 degrees. And perfect settings for a winter pool here. We have plenty of chlorine here, and our pH is right on. Actually, we have a lot of plenty of alkalinity, and we are high on cyanuric. So that is because of the tabs, of course. So I'm going to add nothing today. Once again, winter pool, nobody swimming except maybe the ducks. Hopefully they're not. But yeah, let's go to the pump basket, and we'll do our job there and empty the pump basket. But first off, we gotta empty the leaf canister here. Oh, that is dusty. I love how this leaf canister has the handle on it there. Very convenient. Okay, so now we're gonna go to, yeah, everything looks good in there. No dead rodents or anything. We'll go to our equipment and empty the pump basket, check on the pool RX, make sure he's nice and clean. We're creeping up to the time for a filter clean here. Okay. Tell you what, they don't build them like they used to. This is a simple pool only, and they have rooftop solar, but look how fast that primes. I mean, Here's another indicator why I know it's filter time. First off, it's the passage of time, it's just time. But see how all of this coming out of here is filled with little particulates? Our pump just sucked some air from the cleaner hose, and that'll work itself out. But okay, moving on. Let's clean up the pool. The Zodiac MX6 does a super good job in my absence here. Yeah, I'm really glad I recommended this one for this pool. You know, each pool is different. Like sands on the beach and stars in the sky. That being said, each pool should have, you know, not every cleaner is the one you need, you know. It's just, or else I would just say Hayward, or I would just say Pentair. But, and also budget is an issue as well. Gotta take everybody's budget into concern. And this homeowner was like, you know, they don't use it that much, so they're trying not to spend an arm and a leg by keeping it clean. So buying this thing for $440 was the right move. Now I don't think you can get it for $440 anymore. Pretty sure the price has gone up. But anyway, all of the stuff is clinging to the hose here. Okay, so let's check our skimmer baskets. Yeah, that was plural. We have two. Actually, we don't have a basket next door there, but we do have two skimmers. So I make sure that both skimmers are nice and clean. Water level's still a little high from the rainstorm we had last week and in the weeks past, but I think it's actually a good level. I'm gonna hit the tile a little bit, broadcast just a little bit of tile soap, make sure all of my dust is off the surface. Now I can go and net out the big clumps here. See, you can't see that on the water, but I can see it. And once again, you don't want to put too much. My tile soap is heavily diluted, so not gonna create any bubbles. And look at that nice silky quality it gives the water. But then if you don't do your due diligence, which is cleaning the tile, all of that dust that you just moved is going to stick to your tile, and then your tile is going to look like crap, and your customer is going to be like, hey, tile looks like crap. Anyway, I got to replace my tile pad. This one is way overdue, but we're just gonna knock off that dust here, right? Just whatever suntan lotion, whatever is kind of in the pool still, we just want to push that right off. Yeah, see, I still got a line there. Alright, so now it's gone. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in here except the hose. Oh, there's some stuff that's gonna probably go back out. All right. I'm gonna brush here, brush the stairs, brush the corners. Yeah, see, this is the way this pool should look every week. Now, come on. I've been doing this for a little while, and I realize that not everything is gonna be perfect, but I do kind of expect a minimum of, you know, use, thrashedness. And this is a great pool to start off the week. And well, anyway, my route week anyway. I do my whole route on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So anyway, all right, we're out of here. We've already hit the pump basket. We've already hit both of our skimmers, and we out. All right, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna call this one the carefree pool. And just when I do, there's a lot of this is stuff from the eucalyptus, those little packets right here. A lot of them are here in the pool. Not a problem. I'm gonna use the Poolman's tile soap trick to push everything to the side and scoop it up, and then I'm gonna do the tile. Of course, we're gonna brush this in by going spa suction. Notice again all of the schmutz that magnetically sticks to the hose. Let's do all those things, clean it up. First off, let's do the chems. All right, I can see it once again. Perfect winter pool. Actually, it's a little on the high side, but they do use the spa like every week here, and which is good. So we have plenty of chlorine and perfect pH, perfect alkalinity, and perfect cyanuric. And that first one, that purple one, that's our total hardness. Overall, like say calcium level. Anyway, those are all absolutely perfect. Maybe the age of the water is a little old, but we're all good. I'm tempted to do it today and just do the filter clean, because when this small filter, if it were to turn, this pool could, you know, very easily go back to green quick. But I might do that tomorrow, being Wednesday, which that's a free day for me. That's a corgi day. So if I can come over here and spend, I don't know, an hour doing that, probably do that tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna keep cleaning it and move on. All right, we are out of here. What can I say? The carefree pool is doing its thing, taking care of itself. The Hayward two-wheel drive, the pool cleaner. What a mouthful that is. Yeah. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful stairs, gorgeous, algae-free, everything. That light has been brushed. Inside the skimmer has been brushed. Tile is a little hazy. Maybe by summertime we can do something to zhuzh that up. But anyway, let's move on to stop 3. Okay, we are here at stop number 3, also known as the Obsession Pool. And it's actually kind of a good sign. The water level is so high, it means to me that the pool is holding water, does not have any substantial leak of any sort. Anyway, that makes me feel good. It's you know, 7:25, so the pool is not running. I have a couple of egg timers to run not only the pump but the cleaner. I guess you don't need both per se, but yeah, look how nice he's done. This is a total quagmire nightmare, but he has done far more work, and I don't know whether this is him or his gardeners or whatever, and frankly it doesn't matter. It's just that the work gets done, and I can see that he's, you know, taking some extra spaces. I think those were there, but anyway, the fact that he's doing this shows, I don't know, I mean, it's huge to me. I mean, it's a gesture, and like I've said before, at this pool, the swimming pool industry is all about gestures, and he has made the gesture showing that his pool is important to him as it is to me, and that's how we're going to have a long-term relationship. This guy will be my customer for as long as he'll have me. So anyway, I'm going to clean it up and we'll move on to stop for the project pool. Okay, let's do our chems here. And we've had a lot of Santa Ana winds. I mentioned those things last week. And if you're not familiar with them, they're a pool man's worst nightmare. But as you can look around and see, this pool wasn't really affected by that. Either that or my homeowner is even more of an all-star than I thought. But I believe that you know, the stuff has been okay. So once again, plenty of chlorine for a winter pool. Perfect, like 7 point, I don't know, so that's like between a 7.4 and a 7.6. Perfect alkalinity. And since we sanitize here with tabs, we're gonna obviously have high cyanuric, but you know, I have not added a tab for quite a while here. We do have the Pool RX, and that helps us hold on to the chemicals that we do have. So now I'm going to brush and I'm going to clean, and we'll move on to the project pool. I hope that it's okay. Okay, so hey, welcome to the project pool, and things are improving, although you know, we're not living in a perfect world. But I will say this, that there is undoubtedly some homeowner intervention in here, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to have a talk with those neighbors. But yeah, I mean, this is, I'd say, under the circumstances with everything that's happened in the recent past, this is about the best case scenario. So, all right, I'm gonna get to it. Take the chems right now. Okay, let's take our chems here. There's no real deep end to this pool, so either end. Yeah, with everything that's been going on, I haven't been adding any chemicals whatsoever. You don't need chlorine to just maintain a algae-free pool. Now, I use liquid and tabs to sanitize this pool, so I'll probably I'm gonna add a tab, and I'll maybe add a half gallon to decloud the water. But anyway, nobody's swimming here. There's not a working heater here, so unless the boys, the young sons here, who I think are under 12 years old, and you know, boys like that, they like to do that. Hey, I'll dare you. Yeah, anyway, probably not. Okay, let's clean it up and we'll move on to stop 5. All right, so this is the Project Pool's $200 Amazon pump. Just switched it on a couple of seconds ago. Just showing in real time how long it takes for this pool to prime. I'm telling you, give me a Pentair pump any day, okay? They're the best in the industry, and there's many reasons why. But if you need a single speed pump, there's nothing wrong with saving money, okay? I plumbed this thing in a few months back, and no, it is not fancy, but it was an affordable
solution for this family until they do a real proper, and that'll just get better. There's a lot of air in that pump cover right there, but that'll get better because you see, look, the pool's already purging its air. Okay, so, and once again we got to use the robot here because we cannot use a side suction pool cleaner. They're I don't know where the suction leak is. I know that there is one, and in that skimmer is probably where it is. But anyway, I'm gonna skim the pool, do the tile, brush everything, and then I'll be out. Okay, we have cleaned it up, and you know, years ago I used to I heard something about expectations, and if you have no expectations in life, you'll never be disappointed. Well, I am sorry, that's not how this Poolman rolls. I do have expectations, and to be honest with you, this is about what I pictured. You know, did a filter clean here last week, and you know, everything's right on par to you know, what should be. It is murky, but yeah, I don't mind this. There's no one swimming this week. Not that because there's no swimming do we not have to have a crystal clear pool, but this is 1 week out of this filter is working overtime, and you know, you guys know, any of you viewers know that this pool takes on a tremendous amount of junk, whether it be dog hair, straight dirt, pine needles, palm tree spores, or whatever. So anyway, we have the robot here, the Maytronics S400. Does a pretty darn good job in my absence. And once again, you guys, thank you so much for doing the work that you've obviously done this week on this pool. So let's stay the course, and the pool will be back the way it was last summer before you know it. Okay? Don't worry. Okay, here at stop 5 on Tuesday, and yeah, we're gonna go get our vac head out at the truck. This pool takes a really long time to prime, so I was just gonna let the pool cleaner kind of do my job here. I'm gonna go fetch my vac head and properly vacuum the whole pool. But yeah, they're really, they have little pee-pee kids here, but they're really not using the pool. Look at this crystal clear water. It's super beautiful. But you know, once again, we got a few things around here, and I know for a fact that the homeowner helps me out by brushing from time to time or other things. But here, let's take our chems and we'll figure out what we need here. I have a feeling that we might add a tab, if anything. Okay, so let's take our chems here, and I'm thinking that this pool probably has plenty of chemicals for its current usage, which is almost nothing. I think the spa is being used, but once again, we can see that we have plenty of chlorine. They all start to look the same, right? Yeah, that's exactly by design, kids. All right, so we are gonna check the floater, and if there's no tab in it, we'll add a tab, but otherwise, that's it. Struggling, but eventually this pool primes, and just takes a little longer. Jandy takes a little while longer to prime. They all just work at 3450. Anyway, we're all cleaned up here now. This sparkling again, and we can move on. Okay, we are here at the super long lap pool, and since the pool is so long and narrow, even though it does have a cleaner port. We use the robot here, the Matronics S100, which yeah, has a power supply here. And so the deal I made with my homeowner here is that he or she will put the robot in the night before, and I will put it away for them, because as you can see, it does a pretty nice job here. There will be no need to vacuum here today. So I'm gonna do the chems. You know the deal. I'm gonna do the chems. We're gonna clean it up, make sure that tile is sparkling, and we're gonna move on. All right, so chems are bang on. Actually, this pool has a ton of chemicals in it, more of like a 3. Low salt, but we're not gonna add salt until weather warms up a little bit. We're still in the mid 60s here. God, it's great time of year to work outside. I personally feel February is just like the best month here in San Diego County. Yeah, we're out of here. I'm gonna go and brush the steps because I didn't do that yet, but otherwise the pool is, you know, the robot does a fabulous job of keeping the floor clean, and I do the rest. So, okay, we'll move on to the new pool next. Okay, so we are at our new customer pool only with a cover. So let's get over to that. Oh, we got some stuff on the cover, and oh, homeowner put a bunch of compost. Okay. Okay, I couldn't tell if there was water in there or not. Okay, there is. So one thing I noticed since I've been here is, let's see. Okay, this cell here, this turbo cell, these are supposed to kind of go a different way. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that that is upside down like that. Yeah, okay, so we want to make sure that it's upside down like that. Having it the way it was, where you can read the writing, that is not what you want. So, okay, so now we got that taken care of. Let's take it. We're still in service mode, so let's get our pump basket. My homeowner added the Pool RX. All right. So we just did the filter clean here last week, obviously. Okay, so there we go. So when you hear that relay, that's when it's ready to go. Okay. Okay, so here is our pool only with the cover. So let's look at the water level here. Are we okay with this? This tile line is more like 8 or 10 inches instead of the normal 3 to 6. So I do like the water level. I know that the homeowner has made mention that he's very diligent about making sure that the level is correct. Once again, he called me a couple weeks ago well in time before any algae or anything like that. So we did the filter clean last week, pushed the reset button, everything looks great. Our Zodiac MX6 needed a part, which we have put on. Yeah, I'm gonna move that floater. It needs to float the hose in a different manner. But you know, look, you know how I feel about the Zodiac MX6, and this one is definitely experienced. That one's got a few years under its belt. So anyway, it's doing good. I'm gonna take the chems and clean her up, and we'll move on. Okay, let's take the chems. This is a very vigorous return we have here, so I'm confident that this is water that is coming right from the salt cell. And look at that, you can tell the homeowner was chlorinating the pool and is just way over chlorinated right now. And then of course, look at the pH. The pH is like a, oh my goodness, it's like, I don't know, like a 10, maybe even a 12. Okay, so we're gonna knock this down with some muriatic acid here. Let me throw away some of my trash in the bucket here. Yeah, we're gonna add some muriatic acid to knock down. So this is the way I do it. I take my bucket over here. I don't even want to come close to dripping. Okay, so we're putting it right here, and we got, it is so high, I'm gonna put the whole gallon in. Okay, I know a lot of you are saying, oh my goodness, a whole gallon in the winter time. Yeah, that never happens. And that's right, it never happens. But in the winter time, I never have pools with such high chlorine and subsequently such a high pH. So we're gonna go 5-10 minutes and then we'll take our chems again. But right now I'm gonna clean it up and do a brush and net it. Okay, we're all cleaned up and ready to go. Got the cover back in, everything's looking good. Cleaner MX6 has got its parts. Their original cleaner is back in. My loaner cleaner is back in the truck. So let's get out of here, we're done. Okay, here we are at our second to last on Tuesday. Our hybrid Pentair and Stay Right system here. We love this pool. This pool is not only a well-built, well-engineered pool, it is owned by some wonderful homeowners who are very conscientious, almost as conscientious as I am in keeping their pool, you know, just absolutely sparkling clean, ready to go. Yeah, let's take the chems and get her cleaned up. Okay, so we're gonna be for sure low on salt, I know that. I'm gonna test it. Okay, so I don't have anything in there. There's really hardly any chemicals in there, but even though this is a winter pool, that's just way too low. And it's due to the fact that, yeah, well, salt's 2,400 parts per million, so I'm actually gonna add, yeah, we're low on cyanuric, so I'm gonna add a tab and sanitize the pool this week only with this, with the tab in the skimmer. And of course we got some leaves in here, which is actually very unlike this pool. This pool, as you can see, mostly hard deck here, and not at this time any plants, you know, dumping things in. We got one plant there and a couple shrubs, one in the back, but that's about it. Very, very minimal. So I'm gonna put the tab in our skimmer basket, and I'm gonna brush. Boy, there's a lot of dust. So hit it with a tiny bit of super diluted tile soap. The GoPro probably doesn't show all of the stuff migrating to little clumps here. So now I can go just net it all out with my cheesecloth net, because if you have a regular net that's like the screen in your windows, all of that stuff just passes through. So that's why I use the cheesecloth net always. I mean, we're skimming the pool so we can actually, you know, affect some change. And if everything is just going right through our net, then we're basically just wasting our time. So never gonna do that. All right, so we've got all our dust netted up. Maybe hit it again. And then we're gonna brush every flat surface here. You know, this is like the identical interior finish to that new pool, that new infinity pool that I just took over. Yeah, comment below if you notice anything similar or different about those two pools' interior finish. Okay, so brush all of the corners, brush the seats. Our homeowner definitely knows to have all spa occupants make sure their feet are nice and clean. As you can see, all I'm doing is just brushing things so no algae will, you know, start and take hold. Now it's not gonna, we're not gonna have algae because our filter is still clean, although we are, after all of those rains and just the passage of time, it's time for all of my pools to have their filter cleaned. So okay, last pool of the day on Tuesday. Things are looking kind of good. I'm pretty convinced the gardeners hate me here. Yeah, once again, evidence of gardeners. My pool is thrashed for this pool, okay? There shouldn't be anything in this pool. Clean pool deck, dirty pool. Okay, let's do the chems here. Yeah, it's okay. We're at like a 0.5, maybe a 1. Yeah, I think that's a 1. And then like a 1 on the free chlorine. Total and free are both a 1. Yeah, our pH is very low. I mean, not super low, not like a 6.2, it's a 7.2. And then our alkalinity is bang on, and our cyanuric is low because I just haven't been putting any tabs in here, but of course today I will. Okay, we are all cleaned up and out of here. Yeah, I don't know, I just really hate it when I come and I see evidence of leaf blowers and my pool being used as a trash can. I can see right here everything's been raked and everything like that. Nothing in here, huh? Isn't that nice? But the guy thought it was okay to blow stuff in my pool. Nothing over here. Okay, so we're out of here. We're all done. Brushed every surface. The cleaner does a great job here. There's a lot of palm fronds in here, and that means one thing. The gardener glue those in. But anyway, I added a little bit of chemicals here, which is not common, as you know. But I hope you have a great day, and really thank you so much for watching. If you find value in this content, please give me a like or subscribe, or both, or anything. If you would please comment, that would mean so much to me. And once again, thank you so much for watching.